What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Doing Stuff with Aaron. My name's Aaron, and guess what? We're in the forest, baby. Say hello to Merle. What's up, Merle? We're gonna air down and head up this new logging road. This is called the Celestia Park Logging Road, I think. There's an army. This is Army Road. Maybe we'll see something cool. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Let's get this little guy aired down so it's not so bumpy. The washboarding on this trail is ridiculous. And so many new subscribers lately. I don't even know what to say. Hopefully I can make a good video that you will enjoy. What are we doing? We're just going up to make a fire, cook some smokies, and read a nice book. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Let's get to it. You may be asking yourself, Aaron, how do I air down my tires? Well, let's see. Take off this little cap. And then I've got this fancy little device here, which pulls out the valve stem pin. So you just kind of screw it on like so. And then you use this to remove the valve stem. That lets the air out. And boom. And then you just kind of watch your levels. Let's see what happens here. To stop it, you just push it in to stop it, and then you can check to see what you're at. Okay, let's see where we can go here. Oh, we can go way out there. Well, let's just drive. Let's just drive until we see something. Sorry, I got a candy in my mouth. Let's just drive until we see something. We are officially underway. Okay, well, this is pretty much what we got so far. This is like the main feeder road, I think, getting us out into the deep bush. We're about 4 kilometers deep. Nothing really too exciting so far. Let's keep going. Okay, we are 4x4 in now, folks. This road just kind of continues on down along the Chilliwack River, but I kind of wanted to get up the mountain, so I made a left and there's a big clear cut up here. Hopefully we'll get a nice view and lots of firewood. Oh, it gets even steeper. Awesome. I don't know if you can see that trail across the way there. Oh, right there. That's usually the road that we're on in all my other videos. We finally made it to the other side of the valley. This is so cool. Well, we reached the end of the road. It's so freaking nice up here. I can hear the river. I can hear Merle ticking. A good workout getting up here, Merle. And then I can hear, is it a grouse, I think, or something like that? I watched this episode of Meat Eater with Steve Rinella. It's a great show, by the way. I don't know if you watch Meat Eater on Netflix. But he spent a couple episodes hunting these, I think it was a grouse, and they're up in the trees. And they make this type sound. And the first episode, he wandered around for days, I think, and couldn't find it. And then he got this expert to come with him, and she managed to pick one out in 45 minutes, which was quite astonishing. But I can definitely hear one just up this way. Man, I can only imagine trying to hunt one of those things down with a little 22. What an effort that would be. Okay. Put my rain jacket on. It's rain's starting to pick up and it's super chilly. Let's get the fire started. Okay, we got that all set up. We got a whole bunch of bills to burn. Let's get this fire set up. Then we can crack open a step 2. I'm gonna try having the fire actually underneath the canopy. Just try to keep a little bit of water off it. Hopefully I don't get smoked out. See, oh man, it gets so dirty so fast. Seems to be a decent enough wind to blow the smoke away in a fast manner. I cheated today and I bought wood because I don't want to mess around. I only have so many hours up here. I'm gonna get a nice hot fire going, and then we could just toss on all this wet wood around us. It's been raining. We're just coming out of the winter season. Everything's absolutely soaked, and there's not really any dead standing around here to cut down, so I do have my chainsaw if we need to buck something up. Well, we should be fine with just this. This stuff should go up like stink. And if any of you know where my axe is, that'd be great. I seem to have lost my axe and all I have is a hatchet. I guess I left it on a logging road, or it's up at the cabins. Maybe it's up at the cabins. But we'll make it work. Hydro Bill. Just put that one right on top. The wind is like, I burnt a piece of paper first to see which way the wind was going so I could set myself up. And it was all blowing that way, but then now it's blowing this way, and now it's blowing this way. And sometimes it just stops. Oh, this fire feels good though. And I think it's time for step 2. Shout out to Steve Wallace! Oh, this feels so nice. Super dry, it's pouring with rain. We're gonna cook up some smokies soon. Hopefully not burn down. Dang, go that way. Cheers. Hopefully I don't burn my tent down. Oh, that's not too bad up there. This might be a stupid idea. Which is not unusual for me. Anyways, whole bunch of new subscribers. Maybe I should tell y'all a little bit about myself. And then if you want, you can go back and watch like the 60-something other videos, and there's little tidbits of information about me in there. But my channel is more or less just like a hangout channel. There's no real purpose. I guess the real purpose is like just to have waterfalls and fires. Easy there. I guess the real purpose of the channel is just to kind of leave something for my kids to watch one day when I'm gone. And who knows, maybe they can plug all my videos into AI, and AI Daddy can live forever judging them. Woo! It's hot. Bear spray, extra wood, bunch of bills to burn. Let's get a little more cozy. I'm going to get my camera out of the rain here, and let's sit down and chat for a bit. All the wind picked up and took away a bit of the fog. Oh, you can kind of see a little bit better. It's just apocalyptic beautiful up here. There's a gun range down at the bottom of the hill. You just hear rounds going off. What an amazing day. What's up, Merle? I kinda want to climb up there. What do you think? Okay, let's make some more wood. Chainsaw. Let's go take let's go see what we can find. Something easy to get to, like that piece right there. Perfect. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Well, folks, let's deal with some of this stuff. Let's do a notice of assessment and a pay stub. Ooh. Anyways, my name's Aaron. I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm born and raised, and I'm the product of a single mother, and I have a sister and a half brother from a different father, and I'm just your average everyday guy. I have 2 kids, 2 beautiful, wonderful kids, and I have a beautiful wife who I've been together with for 23 or 24 years, something like that. And we've built a wonderful life together. I didn't really have the greatest life growing up, but it's been full of learning experiences, and I wouldn't change it. We're all here for a reason. We're all here to learn lessons in this like schoolroom earth. So you've got to take the good with the bad, right? And make the best of it and learn from those experiences, and carry it on with you when you finally leave this place and return home. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a crazy world. I like to come out here into the forest and like balance, you know, and just kind of prepare myself for another week of work. I drive a big old truck. I drive a 5-ton, and I deliver Italian food to grocery stores and restaurants and stuff like that. It's a good gig with a wonderful family. I'm super lucky to have came across that opportunity, and there's potential for great things to come in the future. That is, if I don't become YouTube famous. Which I'm absolutely not trying to do. I've been doing this for years, and I'm perfectly happy just making these videos for my kids, man. And it's just an added bonus if y'all want to come along for the journey and kind of just hang out for 20 minutes, half an hour. It's crazy. It takes like a whole day to get a 20-minute video. But you can easily make them 2-3 hours long, but man, even with 20-30-minute videos that I do, I average like 2 to 3 minutes of viewing time, and before people have enough. So I sure do appreciate all of you that stick around till the end. But so I don't know, I guess, you know, we'll all be leaving this earth pretty soon. I figured why not tell a little bit of my life story, and I don't know, just put it out there. Let's burn a gas bill. And I'm part of the 4-Wheel Drive Association of BC. If you're in BC, you should pay monthly and join this club. Burn, baby, burn! I had an abusive father. He, not towards me so much, but definitely towards my mother. My earliest memories are of him kind of taking his hands to her and hiding so that I wasn't in the line of fire, if you know what I mean. But that was my mom's second marriage. My brother came from the first marriage. Sorry, I'm just kind of thinking about things. So yeah, it wasn't a good scene. They ended up getting divorced, and I and my sister would go visit every second weekend or something like that. And generally, all of those second weekends were going to an auto body shop, because my dad had a business, and we basically just hung out at the body shop, and I learned how to do body work, actually. And as a kid, I was sanding cars and pounding out dents and taking off pieces and unmasking and masking and all that sort of stuff. It was pretty cool when I look back on it now, but as a young kid, I didn't realize the skills I was learning, and I probably could have turned that into a decent career, but it didn't work out that way. By the time I was about 16, my father had enough of me and basically told me I had shit for brains and not to come around anymore, which is something I still deal with to this day in a way. Not really, but it's kind of a crazy thing. I have 2 kids. I could never even begin to imagine not wanting to see my kids literally every single day of my life. It's interesting, but it is what it is. And oh man, the fire fell over. But those situations happen, and you look at it and you're like, what did I learn from that? And I just basically just said it. I learned how important and how precious time with your children is. And I certainly try not to make those same mistakes that silly man made. But yeah, it's kind of just a different and a weird way to look at things. Let's burn a couple bank statements. Anyways, this is kind of a ridiculous therapy session if you think about it. People pay great deals of money to do this. I'm just gonna do it on YouTube. Burn prescription and the instructions for my fire detector. Because why would you want those? So anyways, my mom's first marriage, dad, we'd go on summer vacations, which were reasonable. We'd usually just go up to the lake and learn how to water ski and fart around on the beach. But majority of my relationship with my father was he was like my boss for child labor job. But we move on. I ended up having a stepdad for quite a good period of time, who was a remarkable man. And unfortunately, he just couldn't vibe with the family, and he decided to motor off as well, which would have been my mom's 3rd marriage. So things didn't work out too well for her. She's a wonderful, very loving, caring person, but very demanding. Not to throw my mom under the bus, I love her dearly. But you have to be a unique person to vibe in our family, I guess. I came home from school one day and the house was empty. Dude just bounced. He always used to talk about taking me with him, but I was just kind of left like abandoned. So many times abandoned. It's kind of funny. So yeah, that was just a little bit of kind of like that bit of my life. I sure had fun as a teenager, probably too much fun. I rolled around in lowrider cars and Mustangs and stuff like that. We used to go to all the illegal drags and just look at all the different cool cars in the neighborhood. We used to like roll around to all the different used tire shops, and we'd get the tires from the back, and then we'd go back to our high school and we'd put the tires on. and just burn them off. Burn them off, burn them off. New tires, all used tires, used tires. That was a fun memory, along with all the other crazy stuff teenagers do. I sure wish I had a lot more direction and focus as a youngster, though, because I wasted so much of my life. It wasn't until late 20s, mid 30s even, before I started like getting my act together. Fun. I spent like 7 years working for an electronics retailer. I spent 11 or odd years building high-rises, wood frame buildings. I've worked in landscaping a whole bunch, in a garden center, a whole bunch. I've been a vacuum salesman door to door. That's insane, y'all. So many different random jobs, just trying to find something. And I worked at the post office for like a good 7, 8, 9 years or something like that too, which is a great gig. Unfortunately, I didn't follow the rules, and I got put on leave without pay for 7 months because of that whole business in 2020. And that cost our family a great deal. I'm totally like just rambling here. But I don't know. Maybe some of this stuff will help us become better friends. But yeah, through all of that crap, I guess it's so easy to focus on the negative stuff. But through all of that crap, I'm quite proud of where we are today. We, I say we, my family, my wife, my kids, and like we're good people. We do all sorts of stuff for other people. We definitely think about the world before ourselves. Ow! And let's burn another gas bill, a bank statement, and an ICBC renewal. So yeah, we do lots of random acts of kindness for people. We even have a website called Cryptanthropy. I've said it before in long time ago videos. We managed to drum up a whole bunch of digital currency online through donations, and we give it away to people. We bought groceries and funded classrooms and sports teams and all sorts of different stuff. I think we're at like $17,000 or something like that to date over the last maybe 4 years. Not so much lately, because I've started a business and stuff like that, but it's definitely out there and something we'll be returning to shortly, hopefully. Check it out, cryptanthropy.com. It's a fun little family project. So, none of that stuff would even happen if it wasn't for my wife. She's such an angel, and like, if it wasn't for her, I don't think I would care as much about other people. She's like so ridiculously caring, it's not even funny. And I love her dearly. Gas bill, credit card bill. Ah, burn, baby, burn. So yeah, man. It's been quite the journey, and I'm super excited to see what happens in the future. I'm super excited for our little family business called ItalianoTonight.com. We ship Italian imported groceries to people in the Vancouver Lower Mainland area. And so far, it's been difficult to acquire customers, but we're super thankful for friends and family supporting us. Eventually I see big things though, and I'm just going to keep at it. Persistence is key, and eventually I'll achieve my goals and set my kids up for a much better future than what I was set up for. That's for sure. So yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit about my upbringing. You know, what I've probably been talking for 10 minutes, I guess, or something like that. I don't even know if I'll have the guts to even air any of this, but we'll see. I've been trying to think of ways to become more interesting. And sometimes I think about Howard. I remember hearing something about Howard Stern and how he generated a lot more interest when he started talking about his personal life. So, you know, how many videos can I make of me driving up a road, cooking a piece of meat before that gets tiresome? So why not just bring y'all into my life a little bit and just share the world from my story. And I think it'll be fun. Make some new friends. There's only like billions of you, so I'm curious, will I become like super famous in Germany like David Hasselhoff? Oh boy. Okay, credit card, insurance renewal, and gas bill. I pay my bills, by the way, but I don't open the envelopes, and I always get paper delivery because I was a mailman, and I figured get as much mail into the system as possible. I used to sign up for everything. So I definitely don't do electronic billing. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll just kind of leave it there for today. I'm not going to do like my whole life in one video. But I'll give you a little bit of an idea of some of the struggles growing up. We could talk about lots of cool things too. Maybe let's end it on a positive before we toss a wiener on the fire here. What would be like a very, very positive experience growing up? You know what? I'd have to say in high school we had graphics and a shop class that worked on a school drag car, and I believe we had like a 75 Camaro, and we got donations from all around the local area for auto parts, and we souped that bad boy up, and we used to take it to Mission Raceways out here in the Lower Mainland. I think it was like once a month, or might have been every 2 weeks, but we'd get to leave school early, and we'd motor out there, and we'd literally drag race, and that was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. And the way it worked would be you'd have a dial-in time, so you'd have to predict how fast you would get down the half mile, so that way you could even it up and race people that didn't have as much modifications as you, because you were all trying to hit your dial-in time. So I remember the dude that was winning it all was driving like this 86 Honda Prelude or something like that, and he was so slow, it was all stock, but man, he could just nail his dial-in time so good. And they'd let the slower car take off first because it was all kind of timed so you would get to the end at the same time roughly. And he'd go take it off, and then he'd be like, "What?" Right on past him. And yeah. So that was kind of one of my favorite teenage things to do, and probably the reason why I had so many Mustangs. Zigzag Racing, we used to call ourselves, and I'll let you imagine why we picked that name. But, man, it was good times. Cruising around those tire shops, especially looking for half burnt out tires to go do some burnouts. But, let's get some food on the grill. I'm super hungry, and, oh man, I've been putting all this plastic on the fire. Maybe we'll hold off on the rest of this, and we'll do up some food, and yeah, I don't know. Thanks for listening to all that. If it just fast, I guess it's too late to say fast forward, but I felt so vulnerable. Let's cook some food. Follow me for recipes like this. Oh, crap. Okay, time for a smoky. Dinner's on. Fire's getting lower. I gotta get a little bit closer now. Anyways, dinner was actually really good. I didn't bother showing you. It's just smoky. So while we wait for this to go out, I figured let's get rid of all these pay stubs and old bills and all this crap. I usually shred it, but I don't know. I thought this would be a little more satisfying. So let's watch it burn. It's probably gonna get smoky, isn't it? It's nice. Anyways, all the newcomers, thanks a lot for checking out my channel. What's the plan for the future? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep tinkering around, doing whatever's kind of fun. Sometimes I like to do stuff in the metaverse, in Decentraland, so maybe there'll be some of those videos. One day I hope to buy some land and build my own campsite, or something, little micro off-grid cabins or something like that. Who knows what the future holds? But right now, I would appreciate it if y'all hit that subscribe button. I think like 90-something% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. And I don't usually ever ask. I just have like a clip at the end of the video that says such things. But that'd be great if y'all could help me get to 500 followers and 3,000 viewing hours. I'm like almost halfway there. And if you're in the Vancouver, like Lower Mainland area, you could also check out our little home business called ItalianoTonight.com. Ding! We deliver Italian groceries right to your door. Pasta, artichokes, olives, cookies, beverages, all sorts of different things. Lots of beans and organic soups and gluten-free stuff. So if you're interested, check it out. We would be honored to earn your business. Apparently that's the way out. Yeah. thanks for watching. I sure do appreciate y'all. Have a good day. Oh, and if you want to watch another video, check out this video right here.